It's time for the One Bar and Lupaga Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings. Welcome to professional football.
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus Show. I'm One Bar with Lupagus.
Hey there.
And you know what? This trade is so damn big. We have to do a little bit of a follow-up. We need to dig a little bit deeper into this.
Yeah, it's sat in for a few hours now. We've had time to ponder it, think about it, and maybe discuss some more points that we didn't quite hit enough the first time.
Yeah, and by the way, can you not say ponder in this podcast? I'd appreciate it.
I was thinking about Sam Ponder.
Ooh, all right. Well, let's dig into some because I got some burning hot questions.
All right. Well, if you got the questions, I'm here with the answers.
All right. We got Yannick. He's fantastic. Everybody's very excited about him. What the hell are we going to do with Mr. Odenigbo? Does he go to the backup kind of rotational role like he has been, or do they maybe kick him inside?
Well, I think there's three possible solutions. The first one is if Danielle Hunter is not fully healthy, then Odenigbo is going to be your other starter, which was the role he was already in place for prior to this trade. Option two is, yeah, he is that rotational guy like he was last year, which would be fine with me. Keep him fresh throughout games. Maybe he gets even more than the 7 sacks he had a year ago. And then the third option, this is by far the more intriguing option, is moving him inside to that 3 technique. Could you imagine Danielle Hunter, Yannick Ngakoue, and then Fiat Odenigbo in the on the same line? Talk about some serious pass rush. So that makes my mouth water and my parts point up.
Yeah, I think Mr. Patterson's going to have a lot of fun with this rotation. I think Odenigbo, I think everything's open. I think he'll be that rotational defensive end. I think he'll be in there at the 3 tech for specific situations. I'm very excited about this. Very excited. And just think if Michael Pierce was there.
I know. I was going to bring that up too. Man, this line would have just been absolutely dominating.
Granted, if he was there, the salary cap probably wouldn't have worked, but we can pretend. But yeah, Odenigbo is going to be a very, very key component to this defensive line now.
And let's just hope he's not rubbed raw or rubbed the wrong way by this deal. This makes the team better. So if you're a team player, you should be very happy playing on this line because it's only going to make your numbers better. Even if he is that rotational guy. I mean, imagine going against Ngakoue and Hunter all game long. Then you got Odenigbo coming in fresh. I mean, that's just going to be insane.
Oh God! All right, let's talk about the compensation. The Vikings give up a 2nd round and a conditional 5th. That could change, but with college football, a big old mystery right now, and this draft is going to be probably more of a crapshoot than ever. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, of all the years to give up a 2nd round pick, this might be the best one to do it. You look at how much guys rise and fall during the college season, where guys are ranked now. It isn't necessarily where we're going to be at the end of the year. You could have guys make a 3 to 4 round, difference falling up or down. So there could be guys taken this year in the 2nd round who in normal years maybe would have fallen to the 3rd day of the draft. You see it every year. So this might actually make this move even better because the pick the Jaguars get might not really be a 2nd round value pick as it would in most years.
Yeah, this is the year to get a little crazy with your draft picks. If you're giving somebody up to get a solidified veteran like him, this is the year because, like you said, I mean, 2nd round pick could be 4th, 5th round value, and I'm very excited. I still think the compensation is very light what we gave up to get this guy.
Yeah, and probably Jacksonville's willing to take a smaller deal because they couldn't afford to pay him or didn't want to pay him. So
didn't want to. He didn't want to be there. He wants to be a Viking. He bleeds purple now.
I think he always did in his heart.
I think you're right. So is this going to be a 1-year rental, or do you think this could be long term?
I think this might actually be long term. You look at the contracts coming up. Riley Reef, he could be cut bait next year. Free up some room there. Maybe they restructure or cut Barr. So there is room to work with here. So I think they could make some room. And if anybody can do it, it's Rob Brzezinski. So I don't think this is necessarily going to be a 1-year rental.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're in this for the long run. This would be a weird year to do a 1-year rental. We have no idea what the season holds. They're going to play the full season. They're going to play 6 weeks. Who knows? So it would be weird to do a 1-year rental. So I think they got long term in their future. And like you said, there's contracts that are coming up. Reef, Barr. I mean, there's going to be some interesting decisions made next year. And the thought of Danielle Hunter and Yannick. I mean, they're still young bucks. Can you imagine having them for the next 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, it's insane. And it makes you wonder, though, if, Yannick gets a deal that's more than Hunter's, is Hunter going to, throw a fit and wants some more money. That's what, we don't have to worry about that. The Vikings have to worry about that. So
Right.
but then you worry about Dalvin Cook. Is this going to throw a wrench in Dalvin Cook negotiations? Maybe, I don't know.
I'm glad you brought that up because that was my next question. Do you think this affects Mr. Dilly Dally getting signed?
I don't
a lot of
see how it
questions out
helps.
there. Everybody's out there saying, "Oh, great! Now we just lost Dalvin Cook," which is pretty extreme, but valid.
Yeah, I don't think we lost him. I don't think it necessarily helps though. You're already kind of strapped for cash, and you go make this big move. Unless you're cutting or restructuring somebody, and final cuts are coming, so maybe there'll be some surprise cuts. But again, we got that wizard up in the front office. The things he can do always surprise me, even when I think he can't surprise me anymore. I don't think it's great for the Dalvin Cook negotiations, but I don't think it kills it.
Yeah, I think this maybe just puts it on hold for a little while. And like you said, next offseason, we're going to be able to free up a lot of cash. Rob Brzezinski is a magician. He can take your morning dump, sprinkle a little dust on it, and turns into about 7 cases of beer. And that's what he'll do with this. He's a very smart man.
He is. So
I'm not worried one bit. I don't think this affects Dalvin Cook whatsoever.
I'd say I'm going to say a little bit.
I just think short term it does.
But again, I mean, if these guys really want to win a title, if I'm Dalvin Cook, I'm excited about this move. So,
oh yeah. All right, final, and this is the most important question of them all. Do you feel our defensive ends improved compared to Danielle Hunter and Everson Griffin-Elter, which was one hell of a duo?
Yeah, that's hard to say because, Everson Griffin was great. I think he still is great. One of the all-time best Vikings edge rushers. It has the potential to be better. I'm gonna say it has the potential to be better. I think it could be.
Boring answer.
Huh?
That's a boring answer.
It's a safe answer.
Right now.
It's right now, yeah. Right now, definitely. But you're talking long term over the course of their careers?
Right now.
Yeah, right now, light years ahead where it would have been.
Well, that's a little rude, but Everson still got gas in the tank, but Yannick, he just brings it. He's just freakish. He's very scary. I think you're right. I think they're definitely better. Everson, he's got that leadership. I don't know enough about Yannick. I'm not even going to pretend I watched a ton of Jaguar games to see what his leadership skills are. Hopefully he brings that to the locker room. Hopefully he's got some fire in his pants like Everson, but talent-wise, absolutely better.
Fire in his piss.
Ooh, piss fire.
Yeah, so those are the main talkers to come out of this trade. Definitely some things to think about. It'll be interesting to see how exactly it affects the rest of the defense and affects the Vikings' other contracts and where they go from here. But it's definitely one thing's for sure. They made their team a hell of a lot better today.
Yeah, depth. Defensive end just became fantastic. You look at every part of this defense, our defensive line just completely got stacked, at least at end. Linebackers, we know, are sitting pretty damn good. And this will help our young cornerbacks. Their quarterback's going to be on their ass. And then safety, we're good. So I'm feeling very, very good about this.
Yeah. It's nothing but a good thing. Again, the whole cap fallout and stuff, they'll get that figured out. I'm not worried about that. So let's just watch this product on the field, and it's going to be damn fun to watch.
Hell yeah.
Here's something that you maybe didn't know, if you're wondering, but a fact right now. Every 2 minutes, we take as many photos as all of humanity did during the 1800s.